Morning.
Hear me? Check,
Yep,
check. Check,
I
check,
can
check.
hear you.
Hey, Nikki.
I can hear you, honey.
That's good. I'm glad.
My husband, you are?
Oh my gosh. We're live. Just so you know, we're live.
I know.
Okay. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that was pretty
That's
funny.
hilarious.
That was, yeah, that was interesting. No doubt about it.
He's like, you have a man's name. Like, what do you think chick means?
Yeah, I was like, okay. Alrighty then. Well, how's everybody doing? Good morning, good morning. It's Friday, I think.
I'm good now that I got my mac and cheese. I had to go to six different quick trips to get my mac and cheese.
Oh my gosh.
Finally, I just started calling them instead of driving to each one.
Right, right.
The one lady, she's like, well, I can make you mac and cheese. It'll only take 15 minutes. I'm like, I'm hungry now. Not in 15 minutes.
Morning, Bridget. She says, guess what? Guess what?
Guess what? What?
What happened?
Tell us. Tell us.
Inquiring minds want to know. Oh, she got ambassador status this morning. Awesome.
Good job.
That is great.
Back.
Very good. Good morning, Hank. Cindy Rosen. Johanna. Yeah, congratulations on that.
Yeah.
It's it's a good thing, I think. I've heard a lot of people say, it's not that big of a deal, but it does take some work to get to that. So, yeah, absolutely. That's awesome.
Does it do anything for you?
I think I think it does um like push you up on the in the search,
Yeah.
and then it does get you a lot of followers.
Oh, good.
Because they have an area where they have new or just posh ambassadors, and you can go in there and follow. And so I do, I think you do get a lot of followers and you know, so I mean followers that could be potential buyers for you. So
Hmm. Yeah.
and if they're following you, then your name is going out to all
Hmm.
the other people, and it just kind
Yeah.
of multiplies as you go. Sorry, I gleeked a little bit. um so I do think it helps.
Yeah.
So I think it's a good thing. Yeah,
Well,
suggest you
congratulations.
to new users. Absolutely. That's great. Morning, Hank.
Well, like I say, top rated seller isn't that big of a deal on eBay,
Mm-hmm.
but it still makes you feel good when you make top rated seller. I mean,
Sure.
you're doing what you're supposed to be doing.
Absolutely.
I've held my top rated seller for what, like 4 months now,
Mm-hmm.
which is amazing because I usually don't. I mean, not that I get any of the benefits on my listings because they're all 2-day handling time,
Right.
but still, it's still there, top rated.
Yeah. I mean, that's the thing is if you have that, then like you said, it makes you, it lets you know that you're doing what you're supposed to be doing.
Hmm.
You're doing things right,
Yeah.
and you're so I think it's a definitely a good thing. Um, It can't be bad. Yeah, I'm selling stuff on Posh that I've had on eBay for a while, and it never sold, so I'm happy. Yeah, absolutely.
Hi, Todd.
Good morning. Nikki,
Good
you are
morning.
top
Good
rated to
morning.
me.
Aww.
What did he say?
So is Sally. Valerie, you're top of the top rated. You're like,
I
here's top
am?
rated. Here's Valerie, right on
Oh
top
my
of the top
gosh.
rated.
Oh, wow. What
Wow,
do you want,
that's
Todd?
awesome.
You're being so sweet this morning.
Yeah, I'm all good.
Hi,
Should
can you
be
hear
at
me?
estate sales, but I'm saving my money for a big estate auction tomorrow.
Fun. Yeah, we can hear you, Sally.
Okay. Hi.
Ringo.
And
What do
the
you
Strawberry Queen has what to say this morning?
think?
Queen of the berries.
Me and Valerie have news.
No, we
Oh, yeah?
don't.
She's my husband.
Oh yeah.
I'm
Oh my God.
yeah.
Nikki,
We
don't
both
you bring it all that shit over here.
we both went into Michael Malloy's stream yesterday, and he thought she was my husband.
Oh my God.
He kept saying it. I was like, because people were like correcting him, and he kept saying it, and I'm like, what are you doing?
He's
Pay
like, well, you have a
attention.
man. He's like, well, you have a man's nickname. Chick Picker is a man's name. It's like, what do you think chick means?
Ringo, enough now. Go on.
He's been a little discombobulated the last week because his cat's gone.
Oh.
Did his cat die?
No, not well. We don't know. It's been missing
Oh,
for
gotcha.
about a week now. Cheddar, poor Cheddar. Hopefully, he's just out cruising the neighborhood and
Go
gonna
on.
come back, but it's not looking good.
Well,
That's too bad.
Yeah, she's been a little discombobulated this week, so maybe. I just thought it was hilarious. I'm like, oh yeah, I can't let her live this down.
yeah, I kind of figured that was going to be the way it was going to go down here. I thought, oh gosh, great.
Pretty funny.
Yeah, funny, haha. Sally, you doing all right?
Well, there could be worse
Yeah.
people for you to be married to.
Well, it's true.
Yeah, I just got a message. I'll be right back.
Okay.
I like watching Michael some of the time.
Mhm.
I can't just sit there and just watch him for a whole hour though, for whatever
Yeah.
reason. I don't know.
I enjoy watching that, but that's me.
He's he's entertaining. Man, when he put that wig on, because I went off and done something, and then I came back and he had that wig on. I was like, what the heck? That was interesting.
He is a man of many faces. He can shape his mouth in more ways than
True enough.
I like his Jack Nicholson impression. I think it's pretty spot on.
Yeah, he's got a good impression of that one. Yeah. And I mean, if you think about it, because is he a double amputee?
No, I don't think so. I think he's only lost one leg.
Okay. I mean, for a disabled person, that has a disability, I mean, he's doing something. I
Mhm.
mean, he could just be, sitting on the couch or, you know,
Yeah.
and he's not. He's doing something, and he's, making use of his time and
Yep.
stuff like. I mean, you have to admire that.
Mhm.
So I think that's great. And he has a
His
good.
wife doesn't.
Well, yeah, I'm sure not.
He does love to waste scammers' time,
He
Yeah,
does.
he does do that very well.
Mhm.
which is the main goal of bait
Ringo, go lay
scamming,
down.
isn't it? Waste
Yeah.
their time and
Yep. So they can't be scamming somebody else.
yeah. Somebody's got a fire truck going.
I do. There's sirens in the area. I'm sitting in my truck in Superior. Sorry.
I know Ringo just wants to be on YouTube. Yeah, he is needy sometimes. Most of the time
Mhm.
is he's needy, but
Still
um
Poppy.
Ever since I've been home, Lugnet has been an absolute perfect dog. I've been bringing him to town with me when I come to town, and he is an absolute perfect dog. Doesn't do nothing wrong.
It's good.
Amazing. He's probably worried if he does anything wrong, I'll leave him again. I don't know.
well, probably just really missed you.
Yeah. But I mean, I take him out without a leash in town. He just goes and does his business.
Mhm.
Stays around, comes right when I call him. I mean, he's always been a good dog. He always had potential, but it's like he's grown so much in the last couple of months.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
Well,
talking about.
and that's the thing too, is that, like, and Diesel's not there anymore, right?
Mm-mm.
So I'm sure that probably has a little something to do with it.
Yeah,
You know, he's he's not the only dog because Willow's still there, but it's
yeah.
it's almost like it's everything's back to normal type of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe and then
Yeah,
with all the changes that have happened over the last couple of months,
yeah,
maybe he's just you know, and he's probably grown a little bit too.
yeah. Well, in
Matured
July he'll be two.
matured a little. So
Yeah, in July he'll be two.
right,
And that's usually when labs settle down. Is about 2 years old. They start settling down. So,
yeah, I
and plus
think
his little injury has probably slowed him down a little bit.
sure.
I mean, he's healed up from that, but I'm sure anybody who's had an injury, you still have, I'm sure, some aches and pains. Not that it slows him down too much, but I'm sure he feels it once in a while.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm
Huh.
talking about you, Luggy.
So I have a question.
Okay.
Have y'all had an increase in people fishing for a partial refund?
No.
No.
Mm, no.
Why?
Oh, I just saw Cincinnati Picker made a few comments about people wanting to fish, and
Hmm.
a silver stacker buddy of mine that does YouTube, he also sells on eBay, and he had, I don't know if it was his first case of somebody fishing. Customer wanted to, they got their item, they didn't want to send it back, but they wanted a $10
Mm.
partial refund because it had a little snag on it, they said, and he he was saying I wouldn't have sent it if it had a snag on it. So. Anyway, I just wondered if anybody else had an increase.
No.
Because of those two mentions.
Actually, I haven't had any here lately.
No.
Truthfully, I don't get very many. Maybe 3 a year.
Well, I have more than that because I do clothing, but I do clothing besides, what I, whatever else I do. But I haven't had one in probably 4 months, 3 or 4 months. So I'm glad about that.
Last year, I had quite a few of them trying to get partial refunds, but not this year. I remember last year there was quite a few of them, and I was like, nope.
You know what? It's one thing if, they say, hey, this came and it has this wrong with it. And, maybe you didn't send it like this, but it's like this now.
Mm-hmm.
If I say, okay, well, would you like a partial refund? That's one thing.
Yeah.
But for them to say, hey, there's something wrong with this, and I'm going to turn you in and all this BS, and I think you should give me a partial refund because I want to keep it, but I don't want to keep it like this, Nope. Send it back. Send it back. If they don't want to send it back, then I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Then that's on you.
Yeah, usually if somebody messages me and says something's wrong with the item and they're not asking for a partial refund, I'll usually send back, I'm sorry that this happened. You always start out with that. Thank you for your purchase. I'm sorry this happened, blah, blah, blah. And then I tell them, you're more than welcome to return it for a full refund, or if you want to keep it, we can work out a partial refund.
Yeah. Did you ever get a negative or neutral for a manufacturer defect? You sent out something brand new in the package.
No.
And the customer didn't like it for whatever reason, and they gave you a negative or.
Mm-mm.
No, usually if I get negative feedback, it's usually my fault.
Yeah.
I don't get very many negative feedbacks. I mean, I think I've got like 2, but and one neutral. And the guy had no reason to give me a neutral. He was like happy with the purchase. He was like, we had good communication. I sent it out right away. There was absolutely no reason. And I looked, and that's what he does. He just gives everybody neutral feedback with a positive comment, but. I think I've only got like 2 negatives on my big account. Yeah,
I got way more than that.
I've only got a couple negatives on there too, on my main account.
I still have never had a negative.
You're too good.
I've had several neutrals, but I've never had a negative. I've been selling for, 3 years? Basically.
Well, that's good, Todd.
I guess.
My negatives are over 6 months old, so you don't see them, but yeah, I've had them.
Yeah.
I get lots of returns for whatever reason, but I don't get many negatives or neutrals.
Now, see, normally I don't get very many returns because I put everything in the listing that's wrong with it, and my listings are short. But I also take pictures of everything, and I guess just what I sell just isn't really a big return stuff. I don't know, but lately I've been having a few returns though because of my own fault. Usually if I have a return, it's usually my fault. It's usually something I missed, or I packaged it wrong and it broke, or but yeah, I usually only get I'm I'm lucky if I get 2 or 3 a year. Usually
Todd, you know what?
1 to 2 a year.
What's that?
I'm gonna kick your ass if I get a bunch of freaking returns after this conversation,
jinxed us.
because this is exactly what happened last time that I had like a slew. Was we were talking about it, and then freaking the next thing I know, I had like 3 returns, and I'm like, what the hell's going on?
Bad juju from the conversation. Yep.
I'm just kidding. But no, that really did happen.
I'm just kidding, but not really.
Kind of sucks.
I'm just kidding that I'll blame it on you, but it probably will happen. Just being positive.
There you go.
Oh my goodness. I am so glad.
Is it over?
Yeah.
Oh, that's good. How many?
I have 3 days off.
Woohoo!
Nice.
I know.
That's awesome.
And it's the weekend.
Mm-hmm. Yep, I get Friday, Saturday, and Sunday off, and then basically I do it again next week. I have only 4 on in a row, and then I get 3 off. So super happy about that.
So you should be able to get a lot done,
Mm-hmm.
right? I know I'm calling you out, but
Oh, I know. I have lots of work to do.
that's good.
I have a lot of work to do.
How's that pile doing behind you? Have you gotten through that yet? It looks like it's gone.
No.
No? Oh.
It's fixing to be gone because I would throw it out in the yard and burn it.
Have you made a dent in it?
Yeah. Definitely.
It's coming along.
So after 3 days, you probably could get that pile gone.
I mean, it's still there.
Yeah.
Like, you know, I can't turn my camera. I can't turn my camera over there, but it's still there. Yeah. But it's better. I just keep piling stuff though.
Yeah.
That's where it sucks. Is because I can't see my progress because I keep piling stuff over there.
But, so you probably made even more progress, but you can't really tell because you keep adding stuff to it.
True.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's what happens. You know, whether it's in totes or whether it's in, you know, not in totes or whatever, you know, sometimes you don't see the progress because you keep, you know, adding to it. So that's understandable.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Trying to get in my glove box without getting out of the truck. Hate it.
Yeah, my my eBay has really kind of taken a dive. Not doing very much over there at all.
Have you stopped listing over there? Or?
No, I'm still listing.
Much?
I'm still listing over there, but
dang it.
Probably not as much as I usually have in the past. So I need to get back on track with that. And I would say I probably list about 5 a day over there. And it just isn't, it's not enough, I don't think. So I know what I need to do. And yeah, I mean my what do you call it? My focus, my main focus is on Poshmark, but I still give everybody love, but apparently eBay wants more.
Mm-hmm. It always wants more.
Yeah.
I'll be right back.
Okay. You're welcome, Joanna. We blew your closet up. Blow it up. Oh gosh, everybody's on mute now. What the heck happened? Just checking on your Ringo. I hear you smacking on something. Well, okay. I had a shirt that went off that ended on eBay, and I got a message. Somebody messaged me and said, "Hey, do you still have that shirt?" And so I went ahead and found it and relisted it, and they bought it. So that's good. Yep, eBay heard my plea for a sale. That's good. I'm glad that that happened. I needed a sale over there. I would really like for everything to kind of be, even. That would be awesome. Oh, excuse me. Ugh. But yeah, sometimes it doesn't happen that way. But I have to say I'm really loving Poshmark. I mean, I'm like so into Poshmark and so just loving it. Now what's
I had
that?
that purse removed. That purse got removed from Poshmark.
Oh, did it? Which one? The
Yeah.
Michael Kors?
Yeah, the large one.
Oh, wow.
Somebody commented on it. Cute replica. And then boom, it was removed.
Wow.
Yeah.
Was it fake?
I don't know. I don't think so. I watched videos and looked at websites and stuff to, see what the telltale signs were of it being fake or whatever, or of it being real. And it looks like real bags to me. Like, I mean, everything that I can see, it looks like a real bag.
Mm-hmm.
But obviously they did not like it. So, I mean, I think it's a nice bag anyways.
Yeah.
And the little one's still on there, so who knows? So they must like that one. And this one on the tag on the inside says Michael Kors, and this one says Michael Kors. So if anything, I would think this one would be a replica. But
yeah, because it usually doesn't say Michael Kors.
Yeah.
On things. I don't think I've ever seen that. Have you guys?
See, I'll show you on the inside tag. If I get it out here.
Yeah, I see it.
So, I don't know. It's a nice bag. If it's a replica, it's a good one.
Huh.
Possibly, Joanna. I mean, it's very likely that that could happen, but you know, life's too short to, you know, to worry about all that. This one does have the material that has it throughout.
Yeah. The small one or the big one?
The small one. Just drop something. Just the small one.
Yeah.
The big one just has plain material. I don't know. I mean, it's very likely that somebody could have just, you know, but I don't know. I'm just, you know, I'm not going to risk anything trying to fight it, you know. I'm no expert, and I know that. So,
Morning, nobody cares.
I care. I care.
Ringo.
Yeah, that's just like me. I'm no expert. I try to do my research, and you know, try my best to, like, you know, say okay, because I've had coach purses that I mean, not the ones that I know were fake, but like some other ones that were really close, super close replicas, and they even had stuff that was wrong with them, and I put them on the yard sale site or something, and somebody called them a fake. I was like, well, okay, I'm taking it off. I'm like, it ain't worth my time to, you know, fight with somebody saying, oh, this is a real purse. Well, I didn't buy it in the damn store, so I couldn't tell you if it's a real purse or not.
Right.
You know?
Does it look like a purse?
It does.
Ringo, what's the problem here?
It's very similar to a purse. Yeah, they do have some really good fake coaches, and I'm sure other ones, you know, that, you know, I mean, and there's people that, I mean, I carry fake coaches. I don't care, you know, that it's fake. And if they're going to make them, then I'm not just going to throw it in the trash if it's cute, you know. What's he doing?
He just wants attention. He wants attention.
Oh, I got one too. Come on.
Let's see his beautiful face. All right. Everybody's wanting you. Look. Look.
Oh, look at that doggy, Prancy.
Mine are busy eating.
Look at that doggy. Look at that doggy. Look at that doggy.
Let's see. Let me put the camera on real quick.
Look at that
Look.
doggy.
Look, Ringo. Look. Look.
Look at that doggy. Look at that doggy. You see that doggy? Look.
Yeah.
Look at
There's
that doggy.
nothing up here for you.
Look at that doggy. So don't look at that dog, Mom.
Nope. Yeah, puppy time. It's puppy time. No, that was my bark. He's got a more he is a yapper. And when he starts, he don't stop. Oh.
Yeah, that's Prancer too. He's a yapper. Thank you so much, Hank, for the shares. I will share you in a little bit. I haven't got to it yet this morning. I'm way behind.
I've been inching my way through. You're not behind, Sally.
I feel like I'm behind.
You're not behind.
Or behind.
No.
Yeah. I yesterday I was like, I woke up from my nap and I was like, okay, I gotta do some Poshmark. And so I started going through and I'm like, holy crap, everybody shared my stuff. Thank you so much. But oh my God. Yeah. So I'd go into one person and I'd be like, okay, I'm just gonna share with Twitter. And then on this one, okay, I'm just gonna share with Pinterest. And then, this one I'll do a couple shares and then, I was like trying to get as much as I could done before I needed to go back to sleep.
But that's the thing though. I mean, everybody knows that you're working and,
Yeah, I know.
And that, it's probably hard for you to, even share. So, we're just helping you out. We're lending you a hand.
Thank you.
So.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
I wonder where Kathy's at. Oh, I know where she's at. They're at the big yard sale thingamajigger. That's where they're at. I was like, I wonder why she's not on here.
Yeah.
Yeah, just wanted to share the love. Had a very nice friend do that for me yesterday when I was so irritated by the hateful bite. That's awesome. So what is up with the exclamation point in front of names? Is that something they do when you get... Because now that I got that, I do not want... So the reason why they do that is that way they're first.
Yeah.
Because that's like the first letter on the keyboard, or not the letter, but symbol. So yeah, they do that.
Yeah, they do numbers or not really numbers, but symbols and stuff, and so they can be, and they do underscores and stuff like that, so they can jump up to the top of the list alphabetically, like Hank says.
Yeah, it's just a thing. You don't have to worry about it. It's all good. And that's the thing too, is you'll get in that lineup of the Posh ambassadors, and people will, they'll follow you, and so you'll get a lot more followers, and you'll be like, where'd all these followers come from? And so that's good. You get a little more activity or action. So It's a good thing.
Yeah. Yeah, I've had 2 sales, and the only way I got 2 sales is because Shantae bought a purse from me the other day, which I was so very happy about. But yeah, I'm still waiting to get my next sale.
Yeah. You get it.
Everybody's doing really good though.
Share, share, share.
Nobody cares says, so do you ladies sell stuff? If so, where? Very cute, my course purse. She's new here from OBX, North Carolina. I don't know what OBX means. But yeah, we sell on eBay and Poshmark, Macari. Or resellers.
Mm-hmm.
This whole group is mainly resellers.
Yep.
Outer Banks. I'm not familiar.
Me neither. I've always wanted to go down there. One of these days, I'm going to ride me an airboat.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
That would be a blast.
It's loud.
And I want to go noodling. I just want to try it.
Me and Brandon are going fishing this weekend.
Oh, good. Good for you.
I'm too cheap to buy a license, so we just wait till free fishing weekends.
Oh, they have free fishing weekends?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's cool.
And usually, free 3 or 4 years back, we would use our fishing licenses every weekend. But, we just don't get out that much anymore, so.
Yeah, take advantage of this weekend and get out and go do something. That'll be good.
Yeah.
That'll be good for you and for him.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely. Sally, I have a little, I have a box that I'm making up for you.
You do?
I've got a few things that I'm going to send you.
Well, that's sweet.
So, I still am getting things together, but I should be able to send it next week. Possibly.
Is there gold bars in it?
No. No. I get all the gold bars.
Okay.
I'm gonna be stingy with those. No.
Nobody cares. Mine is Sally Nasser 35. Sally
What?
Nasser 35.
For what?
For eBay.
Okay.
And then on Poshmark. Oh, you can here. I will put my face in the chat.
Just do your LinkedIn. Or your link tree. Do your link tree.
Oh, well, yeah, I could do that too. I was just going to show her my face so that she can go to my channel. Well, nice to meet you, Rhonda. Copy. Where the Did my check go? There's Lori. Lori.
Good morning.
I haven't seen you in a coon's age.
Yesterday, you were sitting here yesterday.
I know. I was sleeping. I was the Walking Dead.
Been there, done that.
Mm. Like the day before, I only got like 4 hours or something sleep, and I had to go do donuts, and I was hurting so bad. You know how you're like so tired that you feel like if you just blink long enough that you're just gonna drop off. That's exactly how I felt. And so, like, while I was driving to work, I was like, I had to open my eyes really wide to make sure that I didn't drop off. I mean, it's only a 2-minute ride, but still.
Well, a lot can happen in 2 minutes, though, too.
Yeah, it was a little scary.
I bet.
I just could not sleep that day. Scurry.
Yeah, that's not good for you. Not good.
Yeah, add it to the list, sister.
Yeah.
Put it in the box. Add it to the list of all the stuff I'm not supposed to do.
Morning, Carol.
Hi, Carol.
Good morning. Good morning. So does anybody have any yard sales to go to today?
I'm without a vehicle, so.
Are they still working on your truck?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yep. Yep, they are.
Well, that sucks.
That's okay. I got plenty I can do around here. I'm going to do some listing, then I'm going to work on some more Kydex vape holsters today.
Yeah. That would be good.
I'm going to go out and come back in. My sound, I can't hardly hear you guys. I don't know if it's my connection or what, so I'll be right back.
Okay. Cindy says we never have yard sales on Fridays. It varies here. More often than not, we don't usually have yard sales here on Fridays. So
we usually have yard sales Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
Oh, wow. Carol, stop. How are the newlyweds today? Oh my gosh.
Oh, funny.
Yeah, funny. Funny, ha ha.
Yeah, I should be out at the estate and yard sales today, but nah.
You have enough to last you for a little bit.
Yep.
That's me too. I'm like itching to go dumpster diving really bad.
Well, as long as you're not itching from dumpster diving, that's good. That's a good thing.
Mm-hmm.
That's definitely a good thing.
Yeah, I'm saving up for an estate sale tomorrow.
Oh, there you go.
Estate auction.
Uh-huh.
The company running the auction, been to a couple or one or two of their estate auctions before, and I've done pretty good at them. So I'm hoping this one will be like that.
Cool.
Hi, Sue.
Yeah. I don't know what I'm going to do tomorrow. I might go out and see if there's any yard sales locally. I need to look on my estate sales thing and see if there's anything going on. I usually don't like to go very far, so
Yeah.
try to stay pretty local.
Sorry, my bladder keeps kicking me because I drink half a cup of coffee.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, speaking of bladders, estate auctions, you know, they have them on site at the people's ranch or house or whatever, and there's never a restroom there.
Mm-hmm.
So if the auction goes 6 hours, you're like, oh my God, I can't make it that long. Part of my blood pressure medicine is a diuretic, so yeah, keeps me going.
Yeah. Literally.
Yeah.
Carol
Yeah.
said I sent offers last night during Posh 3-hour offer thing and sold 3 things. That's awesome. Very good. She said she hadn't made a sale there in days. Yeah, that's great. Great news. Okay, Lori. Yeah, I got up this morning and started looking at my news feed and everything, and I think I had a couple of I made a couple of sales yesterday, and then there was it was an offer that somebody made me, so I have 3 going out today. So
Oh, I got something to show. Let me show
uh-oh.
this. Nothing big, just I thought it was kind of interesting how it worked out. Take me a sec to get all my screen share going here.
Okay.
Let's see. And back to the screen share. Okay, this is an anti-bolo.
Anti-bolo.
Don't buy these.
No. VTech is never good.
I've had this for about 2 years, and I give it about a 50-50 chance of being returned. Not because anything's wrong with it.
Uh-huh.
It's just don't buy these. They'll sit in your. I'm serious. I've had this 2 years at
Wow.
least, and it's just been sitting on my items. I never, yeah, and anti-bolo. Don't buy these. I didn't give much for it, maybe $3 or $4, but it just sat, and there's nothing wrong with it. The game plays fine, all the chords are there, everything's,
Yeah.
but it's like a video game for little kids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
VTech is very it's not a very good item. I don't know. Some people might do really well with them, but
Yeah.
from a lot of people that I've talked to, most people don't have. I've sold a couple of VTech items, but that was early on, and I just didn't like. I didn't like the way that they're made. They're kind of a cheaper, bottom end brand. So yeah, I stay away from them.
Yeah. They just, I mean, if you can buy one for $1 and sell it for 12 or something, and if you don't mind packing, packing it up and everything. So
Yeah, like Carol says, watch 10 years from now. Those will be sought after.
yeah, probably so.
Well, we're glad you're here. Nobody cares. It's nice to see a drama-free chat without every other word cussing. Yeah, I mean we do throw a couple of things out there every now and then, but we're
Who does?
pretty
Nobody does.
drama-free here.
I don't even know what drama is, so I can't create any.
Parents used to buy those VTech things like they were going out of style. Yeah. True.
Yeah, they're basically worthless. They just,
Yeah, silver hair in his potty mouth. Exactly.
yeah.
We gotta put him in timeout every now and again. Not really. Not really.
Uh-huh.
He's a good guy.
Yeah.
We're pretty low key there. We have a morning show every morning, Monday through Friday, and so we just come on here and hang out, share some stuff. It's a pretty nice place to hang out at. Yeah, Todd is a drama queen.
Yeah. She called me a name.
Yeah. Yeah, if there's drama coming in, we usually give them the boot. We don't put up with that too well. 20 years ago, my Super Nintendo was out of style, and only true fans would buy them. Now everyone wants them, but I won't sell mine.
Yeah. NES and Super NES is good stuff now.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I want a regular old-fashioned Nintendo. I would like one. We had Super Nintendo and stuff like that. I don't like those as much.
Yeah. I'm going to take my packages out. I'll be back in a few.
Okay.
Yeah. The little gaming that I've done has been mostly PC games.
Yeah.
Like I enjoyed StarCraft and Warcraft and
World of Warcraft, yeah.
yeah, a couple like that.
I don't like playing those. I don't enjoy them. To me, they're just, I don't know. The only reason why I play the other stuff is because I played it as a kid, and I really like. I really want a what do you call it? Oh, what do you call it? The old ones.
What are we talking about?
Video games.
Oh, the Atari.
Atari, yes, I love Ataris and Commodores. Do you really?
I got the
Oh,
original.
I'm so jealous.
Wood grain Atari 2600. I bought it for $50 with about 20 some cartridges.
Oh wow!
I collect video game systems. I've got that. The only one I don't have is the 5200, the 7800, and the Commodore. I don't have those three yet.
I loved Commodore too. That was our first, I think.
Every PlayStation, every Nintendo, and all the Xboxes. I just got the Xbox One about a month ago or so. So
wow.
That stuff is getting old now. You know, that was like 1980.
Yeah, and the Sega. Well, the Atari came out in the 70s, I think. The mid 70s, late 80s. I think it was mid 70s. Because I cut a lot of grass to get that. That's back then when they were really expensive. I had to buy it with my own money. Yeah, that's what I wanted to do. So, but there's nothing like plugging that in and playing that old asteroids and.
Yeah, that sounds fun.
Mm-hmm. And I'm trying to. I'm gonna get. I got the Sega Genesis. I picked that up off of Facebook last year, and I'm gonna get that Toe Jam and Earl. That was like one of my favorite
Yeah.
games.
I have a lot of old games on my Wii.
Yeah.
And they're just like the old games. I got the old Sonic the Hedgehogs. I got all the all the Super Mario Brothers and everything. It's just like having the old systems again.
Hmm.
Yeah, there's wifey Nikki, Carol says.
Yeah. Hey, Carol, you may not have been here when I said, me and Valerie have a big announcement this morning. Valerie's like, no, we don't.
Yeah, Bridget, I did cut a lot of grass when I was young. That's all we had to do around here.
Oh yeah, me too.
Cut grass and collect cans. That's how I made my money when I was young.
I had the paper route.
Well, I did that too. So,
We lived out in the country, so there was no paper route for us, but
Yeah.
my dad always wanted us to cut grass.
Yeah. I started with the old push mower where it just had the blades. It didn't have a motor, and I began to realize
God.
that people would pay me more when I used that. So I kept using it.
Wow.
I had to cut grass with no lines.
Yeah.
There couldn't be any lines in our lawn.
Oh, jeez. I had to cut the grass and then rake all the clippings and bag it up, and but hey.
Wow.
And then in the wintertime, my nephew and I would shovel snow to make money, and we had a wash house here, so we would take our cold, wet clothes to the wash house and throw it in the dryer. We'd ask to get paid for in $1 in dimes because it was a dime for every time you used the dryer. That's how we kept our clothes dry and warm.
Wow.
So, painted fences, anything to do to make money. That's just how I was. I wouldn't take a dime from my parents. But I just didn't. I don't know. That's just the way I was programmed, I guess. They did enough for me. I wasn't going to ask them for money.
Oh, shoot. I tried to get every freaking nickel I could out of them.
I preferred, like, if Mom went to the store, she'd say, "What do you want?" And I'd say, instead of giving me money, I'd want, some kind of a candy bar or, something like that. So,
yeah, we didn't get a whole lot of that.
Mm-hmm.
There was 4 of us kids, so it was pretty tight.
Yeah, there was 5 of us all at one time, and he this little place. So, but I watched my mom and dad work hard, and I guess it kind of rubbed off on me. So, I still work hard.
I still do too.
I wish this would have rubbed off on my kids, but they're no, they don't have the ambition I have.
I mean, I think my kids got it. I think they did just from seeing me, work as hard as I did. So I mean, my kids, anybody calls and says, "Hey, you want to work?" They're like, "Yep, we'll be there."
Now my daughter, she's got a little bit. She's a little bit like me, but she's the type. She likes to do her 40 hours a week and then nothing else. My son, no. I mean, he'll do stuff if I ask him, but it's like pulling teeth. So.
Oh, I hate that.
Oh yeah, I work circles around both my kids, and they'll tell you I do. They know it. They know Mom's always worked hard. Oh, that's how you get ahead in life. You got to work for it. Ain't going. Well, some people it's handed to them with a silver spoon, but not all of us are raised that way.
Yeah. I remember Valerie. She used to tell her girls, because they'd have like one job, and they'd be like, "Oh, I want to go to school," and so I don't know if I could do all of it together, and She was like, you could go to school and have 2 jobs. You know, I mean, it's doable. People can do this.
I worked 2 jobs for a long time because I didn't really want to quit the other one because I liked it. I was working in a department store, and then I got my job in the factory. I was 17, and I liked both jobs, so I was trying to do both, but I wasn't getting enough sleep. My mom's finally like putting her foot down. She said, "You gotta one or the other," you know.
Yeah.
So I quit the department store one because I was only making like, I don't know, $2.85 an hour for, working 3 hours every other day or every couple of days. She said, keep the factory job, get your foot in the door, and so I did. And I ended up being a manager there. So after
I know Valerie went to school and worked, and shoot, I had a part-time job, a full-time job, and went to school 4 days a week. When I was younger. So I mean, you could do it.
Yeah.
It's doable. You just have to make it work, and you're not going to get as much sleep as you do now. And you're probably not going to get to do anything besides sleep. Whenever you have a minute, you're going to want to sleep.
Really, it just depends on how bad you want it.
Yeah.
Yep. That's the big thing right there is you gotta want it.
You gotta want. That's why I tell my kids, you gotta want it bad enough.
And if you want it bad enough, you'll find a way. You'll figure it out.
I used to be a workaholic, just constantly working all the time.
Yeah.
Anytime I was offered overtime, I took it. If it gets too loud, let me know because I'm driving.
Okay, you're fine.
Okay. Driving down the Spooner.
Is Four Leaf Collection one of our group?
He watches. He's a watcher.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
And he's a great sharer.
Yes, he is. Thank you so much. Oh, there's the carries.
There's the carries. But I better come back because you have the whole crew together here.
Hey, yeah, we're all back.
The old crew again. Oh my God.
The Brady Bunch reunion.
The reunion show.
Here's the story.
Really
you got to look up. You got to look up to the next square.
Or look over.
No, just look side to side. That's better.
That would be a good idea if they would put the squares like that, Brady Bunch style.
Wouldn't that be
awesome?
awesome?
That would be funny. How you guys doing?
All right.
Good.
Nothing very exciting. How are you doing?
How you doing? I actually had a sale through the night. Woohoo!
Well, that's awesome.
It was a quarter item I bought. I sold it for $15.99 for those. It was an Ohio State golf club cover head.
Oh, cool.
Club. Well, you know what I mean. I think it was a golf club.
Yeah.
I had somebody ask 100 million questions on a shirt, and then I see they forgot it. So I'm glad I answered those questions, I guess. Because don't you love when you have like 300 questions on a shirt and then they don't buy it?
Right.
And then you're cringing when they do because you're thinking, "Oh my God, it's gonna be trouble when they get it."
Yeah. It's super fun.
Hi, good morning, Alana.
Hey, Alana.
Good morning.
Morning, everybody in the chat. I can't see the chat, so now's a good day to talk about me.
We would never.
Why are you doing this sooner, Nick?
I gotta go pay my mortgage. I forgot to pay it. That was like this morning. But this morning, my husband's like, "Did you pay the mortgage?" And I was like, "Oh shit!" So I thought, well, I better run it down there, not mail it.
Yeah.
How far is Spooner from you? Is it like an hour?
About an hour.
Yeah.
Which I was hoping to take my daughter's car because it'd be cheaper on gas, but she said she's got a bad tire. So I was like, well, I guess now it's gonna cost me like freaking like $40 in the truck to drive there, but
It's got to be done, right?
gotta be done.
Got to do what we got to do.
Well, I don't like to be put on late, you know, and it's supposed to be in by the 5th. So I thought, well, I better not let it go any more days.
I feel better, Alana. She had the flu all week, but she forced herself to get up. Well, sometimes it helps. Yeah,
Yep.
sometimes it helps to, like, you know, get up and do your normal stuff.
Yeah.
Yep. Makes you
Just
feel better.
Just pretend you're not sick.
Yeah, sometimes you do feel a little better if you get up, take a shower, and try to get a little bit normal. Get out of the sick bed. And bring your spirits a little bit. Ooh, the yard sale.
Bridget. She said, well, Mother's mustache, Nikki and Valerie got married.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Yeah, Valerie's
Mazel tov.
He says, I wasn't invited.
Neither were we.
Oh my God. Yeah. Yeah. Must have both been drunk.
You guys go to Vegas or what?
Well, I guess if I was going to go to the other side, I guess you'd be a good choice. So.
Aw, that's sweet.
That is sweet.
Oh my gosh.
It's not you why I don't want to be married to you.
Oh.
So I would have.
Oh my gosh.
Well, if that happened, we'd have to do like a video about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, totally. Whole video.
we could do the female version of Now I Pronounce You Chuck and Larry.
Yeah.
But now I pronounce you Nikki and Valerie. Oh wait, you're the husband, so it'd be Valerie and Nikki.
Oh gosh. So,
For anybody,
since
I suppose
since
there's
you're-
people that don't know what we're talking about.
I don't know.
I better tell, just in case somebody didn't hear.
Yeah, definitely.
We were on,
yeah, please.
we were on Michael Malloy's show last night in the chat, and we were talking about Chick Picker and bringing her in, telling her, or Valerie told me to tell Valerie to come in, and so I told Chick Picker, you know, Valerie to come in, and he thought that he thought that Chick Picker was my husband.
Oh gosh.
And he's like, everybody, that's Poplar Picker's husband, support Chick Picker.
Oh God.
Okay, Nikki, were you like
I hate to tell you, but
That's
man's name.
crazy.
were you live in a hangout with that boy?
Yeah, we were
Well, we
live.
weren't on the panel. No.
Oh, so you're on a show.
He was on a live show. Yeah.
Oh wow. Well, you guys are really getting on.
Yeah, but we weren't on the panel. We were just in the chat.
Oh, okay. I meant were you on the panel?
I said, I hope Gary don't find out that I'm married to a woman. He was all discombobulated, but he lost his cat for like a week, so his cat still hasn't come back, poor Cheddar. And so he's been kind of discombobulated this week, so we'll give him a pass on that one.
Yeah. Free pass.
And he could have picked somebody worse for my husband, so I guess I should be happy it was Valerie.
Did you say he lost his cat or his chat?
Yeah.
His cat.
Meow. Okay.
Meow.
Okay.
I'm going down this dirt road trying to say, I wonder if you guys will lose me probably.
That's right, Frankie's fine. So he thought chick picker was a guy picking up chicks who was married to Nikki.
Oh, there you go.
He's like, yeah, chick picker. That's like a man's name. I'm like,
No.
no.
I didn't even think of it that way, chick picker. I didn't even think of it that way that you were trying to pick
You
chicks.
just said it.
Because I was like, how much more female can you get than a chick? You know? But I didn't think of that part.
Yeah. Actually, a lot of men have told me that you know that kind of insinuates that you're picking up chicks, basically.
But they don't know. Like, if you think of it in the reseller way, though,
Right.
you're a chick and you're a picker.
Right.
So
If we're gonna be married, you need to change your name. 'Cause you better not be picking chicks.
You got another name when you're hanging out in other communities. Maybe have like 2 different names, you know. So if you're like in the drama community, they can come back to your chick picker channel.
Uh-huh.
I was just laughing my ass off. And so was Texas Valerie. She said she was laughing so hard.
Oh
He
my
was so
God.
confused, poor guy.
Ainsley.
What?
Ainsley
No.
says maybe he was thinking of chick liquor.
Nice.
Oh my gosh. Oh my
So there's
God.
a lot that says chick picker female trafficking.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No.
What the hell?
What?
I'm at this sale. You gotta walk like a freaking mile to get to it.
I thought you were going to pay your mortgage.
I am.
She's gonna spend some of that mortgage money on rubbish.
Try to double my money.
Hey, gotta pay for that trip down there.
I don't know if I can drive.
Come
I
on,
don't know if I can
Nikki.
drive on these people's grass.
Nikki, pay that mortgage with other people's money. Do
Yeah,
it.
find something
Do
that
it.
garage sale that can pay your mortgage.
There you go. That's the way you do it right there.
Or try to.
I don't know if I want to watch
You can always go to the casino. Roulette.
Mary said, just got here. Congrats, you two.
it. Thanks. We're the happy couple.
You can send the wedding presents too.
We should have registered, Valerie.
I know, right? Oh my God, Sir Thrift's a lot. You're awful.
What do you
What do you-
say?
What do you call a bunch of lesbians in a closet? A liquor cabinet.
That's hilarious.
I'm sorry. That's a little vulgar, but that's
hilarious.
That's pretty fit. That's pretty funny. That's a good one.
I like that one.
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
Ew.
Hank said, "Who knew today would be a special celebration?"
I know. It's our wedding reception.
God.
Where's the cake?
Yeah, I want cake to push in her face.
Brandon came home the other day from school and asked me and Tara, why do lesbians like carpet? And I'm like, yeah, Brandon, I don't know. They just like it. It's
Oh my
Nice.
God! You heard that? It's- Oh my God! I called him this cat.
I'm like, well, you know, it's like some people like linoleum or whatever. It's just, it's
Oh my
just
God! What kind of third graders is he hanging out with?
I wonder if I should go to the sale. I'm like way up from the sale and I smell mildew.
Well, take your DL Power Wagon in there and go.
You'll
do
be
it.
fine. You'll be fine.
bleach. Go
No,
buy
I wonder
some.
if everything's gonna stink.
Don't
These
judge.
are some good old stuff there.
That's right.
Yeah.
I know.
You've smelt worse.
Well, I am married to a woman.
Oh. Well, my mind was on the dead fish and the stork.
Oh my god.
That's her nickname.
Your mind went somewhere else.
My mind always goes somewhere else.
Oh my gosh.
Hi. Huh? Oh, I wasn't sure. Thank you. Yeah.
Today is just one big win. Absolutely.
I didn't even hear it. No.
Jump up to Ashland.
Oh my god, I never heard it.
Oh. You know, I bought one of these a couple of years ago when I had a goat. Out in my yard, I was gonna bring it in, and the goat molted it. Yeah, I just went to town on it. I was like, oh, dude. I bought it for my nephew. I ended up getting rid of it. I just didn't have the heart to let my nephews play with it.
I think you should put a camera on so we can see what's there.
Right?
Okay.
We want to see.
Hey, Nikki.
Yeah.
She's actually talking to somebody. Oh, there's her lawnmower.
Cool. When she goes on social media, she should be the popular shimmy sham.
Ooh. That's one of those
Inversion thing?
yeah.
Where you hang upside down.
This is a teeter hang up.
I don't know if I'd want that. That sounds uncomfortable. That's not what I thought it was.
What do you hang on it? Teeters?
Oh yeah, this was
I suppose it's like a back stretcher or something.
that thing I'm shipping.
Oh my goodness.
0.5.
Ooh, good.
What is it?
It's a blade adapter kit. It sold for $9.
Oh, let's go first class. It's gonna be $4 and change.
Yeah, but it's better than 7 padded flat rate.
Teeter hang up.
Is it 15 ounces or 16?
It'd be 6.
Oh, we froze?
Well, I don't know. Maybe it doesn't. I don't see her shadow moving.
She's not. Yeah, oh, there she goes. It's
She might
just
be
kind of lagging a little bit.
Right, got a bad connection there.
Yeah, I'm on the balloon.
You notice the guy who does the teeter hang up is not really portly.
All right, be quiet, Brandon.
I mean, I know a skinny guy could do the teeter hang up.
Here, go put this in the sink.
Go to school, Brandon.
Yes, your dream. How each fit me some reason.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, you were about the same size.
Okay.
I'm
Go
not
change
sure.
your shirt. You
How
look
come
like
you're
you're
not in school,
Does
Brandon?
the CB work?
Just because it's June.
Does CB? Yeah.
His last day of school was Wednesday, Todd. So I drop him off at school. He's running down the parking lot with his arms in the air, going, "It's the last day of school. It's the last day of school."
Yeah.
Oh my God! Now we made him cry. Right? I don't. Picked him up. Ari told me that story. She goes, "Yeah, when I dropped him off, he has arms up in the air yelling." I'm going, "Okay, we're gonna pull a good one. We're gonna tell him we sold the farm.
So he's all happy we sold.
They were
the
moving to Kentucky." And I said, but bad news is their summer is the opposite, or their vacation is the opposite. They have their summer vacation in winter.
Oh,
Okay, so what does that mean? I'm like, well, you'll have to go to school Monday, and then you won't get a you won't get your 3-month vacation until the next following week.
That's just
He starts crying.
I'm thinking of it.
That's
Oh
just
my
evil
God.
parenting.
So he's trying to hit us both in the back of the head with his backpack.
Which one I
Poor Brandon.
Oh, get a shirt.
Yeah, put on a
I
clean
meant to put
shirt.
another shirt on when you
We gotta go to the junkyard. Put on a clean shirt.
perfect place to wear.
Yeah. So we're taking a load of metal today. Thank you, Donald Trump, for putting those
Tariffs on.
The scrap metal prices are way up.
Tariffs are
So now we can get rid of garbage around the place.
There you go.
Big job getting everything set up, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Grandma Magic Classic says, hey, I got an ab lounge, aka clothes hanger. I'm putting it out on the yard sale so I could stop feeling bad about myself.
Clothes hanger's the treadmill, not the ab lounge.
Hey there, Delden. How you doing?
Launch was finished.
Welcome to the show.
That works. Just need batteries.
Yeah. I just want to make sure that the batteries aren't corroded inside.
I think I took them out of there.
Oh my gosh.
Sometimes if I
You
buy
are
these things, they
amazing,
end up
huh?
being corroded inside.
Wow.
And it's useless. I like to check before I buy them.
Yeah, we're having a good time today. Had some good. You had to delete your video from last night. Why?
Because he was in the tub.
Oh.
Sorry, I'm
Gotcha.
talking to some friends on the phone.
Yeah, I didn't get a chance to watch that last night.
Valerie was busy with her wife.
Yeah, I was busy with my wife. Johanna
What are you talking
says,
about? I was watching this video in the tub.
Johanna said, Delden, are you going to join the listing party on Sunday? Come on. I may or may not have had a couple too many red stripes and made a live stream. That's like drunk calling, drunk dialing.
Play ambient.
Good.
Hank says she's not getting anything done today. Oh, it's Friday. I know that doesn't mean anything, but it's still Friday. It's finally Friday.
Friday.
Drunk tubbing. Yep. I know this group brings people together, but yeah.
You got those poly mailers on your
Don't
side?
tend to get very much work done when we're on the show. Especially today was actually a very good show. I didn't even think about me and Nikki's celebration that we got married, but that's actually been a very good topic.
Well, it's funny.
And this area you have down here.
It's funny and everything,
Okay, I'm
and
just looking. I'm
and
gonna take that CD for if you'll take $3 for it. Okay.
oh, she's over there haggling.
I know.
You
Get
take
'em,
a
girl.
buck on that fish. How much you want for the elf doll?
One guy gave me $20 for one. What do you give me for it?
I was thinking like 50 cents.
No.
What did you say?
Hey, the car show was giving me $20 for it. You want to put it in the car?
Well, you can sell it to him.
Yeah.
Here's $4. Thanks. $3 and $1. Have a good day.
Oh, yeah. Thanks for stopping.
Yeah, good deal.
Uh-oh.
Nice
Go
day
ahead.
for a sale.
What happened?
Yep.
2-star rating because swimsuit.
Yeah, signs were good. I would tell people that they can come down here though.
cigarette
'Cause
smoke.
I
but
almost drove
smoke
away because I'd have to walk all the way down here.
That's
Oh, I
crazy.
dropped my fish.
Tough
Duh.
something.
Yeah, thank you. Have a good day.
Yep.
All righty, thank you.
I'm sorry that happened, Hank.
Sorry, guys.
Hey, Nikki, were you trying to buy an elk hide?
A what?
An elk hide? Did I hear that, or am I nuts?
No, it was an elf doll.
Oh, okay. I thought you said elk
You wanted
hide.
you wanted $20 for it. I said, well, I was thinking about 50 cents.
I heard that.
Elk doll.
Oh,
I thought you said elk hide.
Oh my gosh.
Wow, you're
No.
cold. You offered 50 cents for an elk hide?
I'm not an asshole, Tara.
Like, wow, that's harsh.
Ansley. She says, Nikki's like, listen, keep your damn story. I'm asking if you'll bundle this shit or not.
Right. Oh, Willow, you locked me out of the truck.
It's very simple.
Oh no. Did you take your keys?
I think I left the windows down. So I can reach.
Oh my gosh.
That's funny.
Willow locked me out. Damn dog.
Alana says, "What kind of elf?"
Alf. Alf.
Alf, not elf. Alf.
Alf. Alf.
Alien life form.
Yeah.
There you go. I was trying to remember what that stood for. I couldn't remember. Couldn't remember.
That was a good show.
I thought I was on mute down there. I'm sorry, guys.
It's all right.
No, it was
No,
funny.
it was entertaining.
negotiate.
How much for the Alf? Well, $20. Oh, I was thinking 50 cents.
And I thought you said it. I thought you said elk, like an elk hide. I'm like, oh my gosh, she offered 50 cents for an elk hide.
If you don't buy an elf, he's gonna eat all your cats.
They have it on that. I think it's either TV Land or Me TV. That show was on the other day.
Oh,
He said somebody offered him $20. He must have looked that up.
Well,
Wow.
he should have caught that guy and sold it to him.
yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
That
You
guy
should've-
by the hand
Yeah.
and sold it to him then.
Elf dolls sell on eBay.
Yeah, but they used to do better.
They do sell.
Yeah.
They used to do like really good, and then they sort of faded. I thought for a long time.
No, I got a Rocky Rainbow Trout, one of them singing ones.
Oh,
And I
that's
got a Uniden CB. So
Oh, cool.
hopefully it works. He said it works, but he also wanted to get $20 for his elf doll. So
True that.
he wanted
Break
five
his
for the.
CB.
He wanted 5 for the CB. I said, well, I'll give you 3. He said, okay.
Hey,
Well, and then you heard about the elf doll. I tried to get that for 50 cents. I decided I'd give him $1 for the rainbow trout. That's worth $1 for my.
Oh yeah.
Even if I don't sell it, $1 is worth my amusement. You know,
No, they do good. Those
they
those
do.
fish.
Mm-hmm.
I sold
Should
one.
have told him.
I got $20 for the fish. So they all laugh at me at the auction for $1. Laughed at
Sounds
me.
like a robot.
yeah, you're roboting. Nikki.
Nobody got no Mr. Roboto. Don't know.
How's that? Is that better?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Anyways, they laugh at me at the auction all the time when I buy those stinging fish for $1. It's like, yeah, I'm laughing all the way to the bank, fuckers. Keep laughing.
Yeah, I buy them every time I see
I
them.
do too.
Yeah.
I bought one, but it doesn't work.
Aw.
Yeah, it sounded
My
really
mortgage,
weird.
It had like a
my
a
mortgage money
short
is
to
still
it.
intact. Oh,
Yeah, it had a short on it or something. I don't
Yeah.
know.
a lot of
So
times when you get those, like I checked this one before I bought it. A lot of times you get them and they're rotted inside. The battery's rotted.
no, everything was
So,
fine. I mean, the
oh,
everything was fine with it. I mean, it just didn't. There, I think there was something disconnected or something. I don't know. It was just really shorting out when it was talking. Sometimes it wouldn't. So I paid $1 for it, but
yeah. So mad at myself when I had like suckers and I left them out in the garage. They all had batteries in them. I didn't even really think about it. And then to list them, like, I don't know, I had them in there for like 6 months to a year, you know me. Well, anyways, I went to list them and they all were rotted. The batteries were all corroded. I was like, son of a bitch. And I tried cleaning them out, but they were so bad that the springs were breaking off. That's how bad they were
yeah.
corroded.
That sucks.
Yeah. Well, they went through a winter in the garage, you know.
Yeah.
So that was, and I get no less than $25 for each one. So that was a little bit of a sting.
Yeah.
But I never paid more than $1 for them. So, I mean, I wasn't out much, but
Right.
still, you think of what the possibilities are, you know.
You got Willow?
Yeah, Willow's here.
Ansley said, hi, Willow.
Lugnut's here too.
Well, you brought Lugnut with you too?
Yep, Leggy Buggy's here with me too.
That's good.
I'll turn on my. Oh, I'm in the. I have the camera wrong. Sorry.
That's okay.
Be careful.
Lugnut.
We're trying to see out the window and shit.
There we go. There's you.
Lugnut.
I see his ears or something. There he is.
Yes, Lugnut.
I like that.
Come say hi to your people.
Hey, puppy.
Hi, thanks.
I want kisses. That's what I want.
And there's Willow. He's here.
Yep.
Kitty Willow.
Willow's riding shotgun.
Yeah.
Come on. Prancer says, I have to get up here because you're calling somebody else's dog. I have to make sure that you know that I'm your dog.
I forgot I had my camera on. Sorry, guys. I'm sitting here with my phone around making y'all busy.
It's okay.
Oh, Lugnut, I almost rolled your window, your nose up in the window. Sorry, buddy.
Lugnut needs his own channel, Sharky Mom said.
Yeah. Well, he talks enough to have his own channel. I got to remember not to leave my damn keys in the car because Willow likes to lock the doors.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
She locked me out. Luckily, I had the windows rolled down enough where I could stick my hand in there.
Oh my gosh.
That'd be my luck right there.
Yeah. I've had that happen to other people at the store.
My
Cars
dog
running. Cars running, dogs in the car. There was one lady, she locked her dog and her baby in the car.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. And the car was running.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, because it was winter.
Yep, love our animal names.
Oh. I wish I wouldn't have forgotten to fucking pay my mortgage. But I was looking at the bank and I was like, God, we got an awful lot of money in the bank. Wonder why. I did really good with my bills this week. I was like, oh crap. I went and looked at my receipts. I was like, son of a gun.
Oh my God. Valerie says, I feel like I'm watching a scam baiting video where they're driving to the store to get an iTunes card.
They had one of those videos go up on Facebook where a cop is talking to one of these scam baiters, and then he's trying to get the guy to go. He goes, "You mean the police are going to come and get me?" "Oh, yes, you have to go to the store and get an Apple card, and that's how you can pay me."
Yeah.
My gosh.
And to us, that seems so foolish. I mean, how could anybody fall for that, But people do.
They do.
Yeah.
Old people who don't know what iTunes cards are and stuff, There's a lot of old people out there who have no clue what iTunes is. So to them, it's just any kind of debit card, I suppose,
Yeah.
When's the next Nikki?
And then like Walmart gift cards, sometimes they have you get like Walmart gift cards. And, well, Walmart puts on the thing that their cards can be used as regular Visa cards, which that's a different card. But they don't know the difference,
Dan upstairs falls for every scam, gets me mad.
Oh, that sucks.
Hello?
Hello.
Who's listing today? Alana says, I got to get some listing done today.
All right, let's do it.
I'll be listing
here today. I got some other stuff to do.
What's the goal?
I don't know.
To not watch Netflix. or Hulu.
Sue says, this is a first. I just saw a charge on PayPal for $1.32. It says US eBay ship labels short paid eBay at ebay.com. Huh.
I don't know.
I had a postage adjustment a couple of days ago.
Maybe that's what
maybe you had your weight wrong on it. Is that what?
Yeah, I put like 17 ounces in a first class label or something like that, and they charged me $2 or something.
Huh. Yeah, it might be a postage.
I guess it's better than the customer going to the counter and having to pay the postage.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's better than customer getting postage due and something.
Yeah, that makes them owly.
You get a little when you do that.
Oh, that's crazy, Grandma Magic Classics. Listing a bunch of pictures last night, so... Oh, she took a bunch of pictures last night, so she's listing, or Sue's listing today.
I'm working on drafts.
Yeah, I got a lot of stuff to list today. I'm gonna be busy. Keep them busy today.
The goal is 29.
29?
30. 40. I'm going to go 29.
You're going to do 29 listings?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Sounds like a plan.
Watch me, nay.
Watch me, nay. Watch me, nay. I remember when that song come out, my niece had me out in the drive, out in the middle of the road, basically teaching me how to whip a nay.
What is the most anyone has done during a challenge? As far as listing? I don't know. I don't think we've ever counted. I mean, we used to count listings before we started playing for money.
Right. I don't know. There's some heavy hitters. We have some heavy hitters like Alana. She's a big lister, and Bridget. She's a heavy hitter. She lists a lot. I know she's done 50 in a day, which is that's a lot. That's a lot. But
you got to get down so I can get some work done.
So
yeah. Go play.
Yeah. And the most that I've ever done is 30. And that was you like rap music? I love rap music.
She said trap music.
I don't know what trap music is.
I like trap music.
The Von Traps from Sound of Music?
No.
The hills are alive.
Just give in to the dance. That's right. Yep. When I'm feeling good, I get it done. 29 listings. Trap it up. I have never heard of trap music, so I don't know what that is.
You've heard it before.
Oh, probably. Eastern trap my shit. I don't know.
I never heard of it before.
She like Hank likes trap music too.
I gotta look it up.
I mean, do they play animal traps and make music or what? I don't know what it is.
I don't know either. I'm looking it up. Trap music is a style of popular music that developed in the late 1990s to early 2000s from Southern hip hop in the United States.
It's like when they do that country music rap.
I don't know. I don't know.
Oh my God. Sally, you look like you got a toothache with that thing tied around your head.
I wrap myself up in my...
In your tape measure?
Bridget says, no, Sally, don't do it. Because I went like this.
Well, it would make the news. eBay seller kills herself with her own tape.
There you go.
Death by inches.
He was asked one too many questions.
Oh my gosh.
Did Kate Spade kill herself?
Yeah. She hung herself.
She did?
So did Anthony Bourdain. They found him dead this morning.
Oh, really?
Who?
Yeah, Anthony Bourdain.
That chef.
Yeah, from the Travel Channel.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah.
They found him dead this morning.
Which I didn't know this. You probably knew this. Kate Spade was married. Her husband was David Spade's brother, which I never knew that.
Ooh,
oh, no way.
Well, that makes sense.
I think his name is Andy. I'm not sure on that, but it's Spade. But they said on the radio, yes, and David Spade was her brother-in-law. I'm like, wow, I never put that together.
I didn't either. I never thought about that.
Didn't connect them.
Wow, I did not know that.
I wonder if Bourdain is in a better place. Oh, that was bad.
Yeah, it was too soon. That was too soon.
Well, it's sad. It's sad that people feel so hopeless.
Yep.
Especially people that are like, I mean, they're both successful people, you know what I mean? But
yeah.
Right.
I mean, look at Robin Williams. I mean, he made everyone else laugh, and he was tore up on the inside, It was crazy. Very crazy. Sad.
So sad. Yeah, it's just, you just try to think about, like, why someone would go to such lengths to, to kill them. I mean, why would somebody kill themselves,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, it's easy to say that, somebody would never do that, or why would they do that, or whatever, but you never know until you're in those shoes. That's all I'm going to say about that.
Mm-hmm.
So
He's outside.
I mean, it's a very shitty way to be, but I mean, it does happen. So
Yeah. I mean, I've myself been depressed, but never wanted to hurt myself like that. Never wanted to. I try to think about other people, like, what my kids do, what my husband do, if I was gone, and how, I mean, not even that I was just gone, but if I was to kill myself, what would happen to other people, and like, I try not to even think about it because I don't like that feeling.
Right.
But I don't like to think about the pain that it would cause other people.
Right.
Yeah. Well, and a lot of times it's your family who finds you after you do something scarring.
Yep.
My thing is there's no problem out there that you can't fix eventually. You know what I mean? It's such a permanent thing for, I guess you'd say, a temporary problem. I mean, there are ways of getting out, but if it's in your mind, I don't know how you get away from it. These people that have depression and that, I don't know.
Yeah. Valerie worked with a girl that had 5 or 6 kids.
Mm-hmm. Yep. She had a slew full of kids. I mean, but they were, I mean, it was like the guy and the her and her husband, they were like, they met in, I think it was high school, or they'd just been together for so many years, and then they had kids and everything. And, she was going through some medical stuff, and, never would have thought. She always seemed to be very upbeat, and, even though, we all knew that she was having a rough time or whatever, but she always had a good attitude. And one day she just waited till everybody went to school and work, and she just offed herself. And you never. I mean, yeah, that is a shitty way to go, because nobody knew why. So
Yeah, it's not like you're reaching out. Like, you don't reach out to people. I mean, there's a lot of cases like that to where they're not. They're not really giving any clues that they're depressed or that they're, going to hurt themselves. And, so nobody has any idea, that, that they're going to do something like that. Yeah. Like Alana says, the only way out for those people.
Yeah.
I mean, suicide always breaks my heart. But the worst one that broke my heart was Robin Williams.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Because he always brought so much joy to so many people. I mean, he was timeless. He brought joy to generations of people, and he had his own battles. That it was so sad.
Yeah,
very very sad.
My heart most.
I know, Mother's Mustache. I'll never put my lifelong devastating pain on Justin, ever. I do not want to ever imagine what they feel when they decide they can't live anymore.
Yeah, that must be a bad place.
When somebody dies of sickness or an accident or whatever, I mean, it's hard on the family. But when somebody takes their life, it's really, really hard on the family, because then the family's questioning, well, what could I have done, or
Right.
Could I have made life better for her or him? I mean, it really puts the question on the family, and that's horrible.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, it's a rough, I've told you guys before, I've been there, and it's very, very, very close to that. Um like scary close. And
Yeah.
so I get it. I mean, if you've never been in that area, you know, but and I always said the same thing. I would never do that. But when I got into that point, it was too close. So
Yeah, I've never been to that point, but maybe to the point to kill somebody else, but not myself. No, I'm kidding.
God. But don't do that. You don't want to sit in jail for the rest of your life either.
Right.
yeah. Frankie's Fine says sometimes they do say they are depressed or sad. People will tell them to buck up, get over it. We tend to blow off someone who complains. Maybe we need to pay closer attention. That's very true. There was a lot of times there where I was I was trying to get the attention, not doing it for attention, but I was trying to put feelers out there to basically say, yeah, I need help, you know, and yeah, a lot of people didn't pick up on that. So it was a really rough time.
Sorry, I never pick up on stuff like that. I'm a terrible friend. I'm a terrible wife.
I want a divorce.
I knew it wouldn't last.
Hey, this means I finally outrank Sally.
You guys are already getting a divorce.
Sisters are forever.
Yeah, that's right. Can't top blood. Ouch.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
Yeah, I feel bad for anybody that gets to that point. Like I said, I have never been to that point in my life.
Right.
And I couldn't even imagine being sad to that point.
Okay. Are you using
or depressed to that point.
I have
But
one
I'm
of them.
not a depressive person, and I know I did go through a depression after my mom died, and I ended up kicking Gary out of the house, and that's when I became a truck driver and everything. I completely changed my whole life, and went from being a motel manager to a truck driver. And part of it went good, and I got back with Gary after I kicked him out, but yeah, I've never been to that point. Thank God.
Yeah. Yeah, it scared the shit out of me. It really, really did. And it wasn't good. So I don't know. Anyway,
I hope you never get to that point again, but for future reference, I do need to be slapped in the face. If you need help, just tell me.
oh Julie, good morning. She's headed to the bins. Well, good luck to you.
Get your thrift on.
Yep.
Get all the good stuff.
She's gonna get some good stuff today, I bet. Here, I'll give you the good Tom Tom McCoo. The good luck. I know, Bridget. I know. I love y'all too.
Love you too.
Oh, that's awful. Sharky Mom Stills.
my god, how much paper are you using?
I'm just putting some on the bottom for God's sake. You want to pack by yourself?
No.
Jesus Christ, if you're gonna start rationing my tapes, I'm gonna wrap that tape right around your face.
I looked up these Uniden CBs, and brand new they go between $200 and $300, which this one
Really?
ran half. So if it works, I'm assuming I'll get $50 to $100 out of it probably.
Absolutely.
I paid $3, so
Awesome.
yeah.
Woohoo!
Good job, Nikki.
Cha-ching!
That was just a quick search, but yeah. Hopefully it works. If it doesn't, maybe the microphone or something I can get money out of, or I
Yeah.
would think I could get more than $3 for it for parts, I would think. You know.
Yep.
Hey, Don. Good morning. Yeah, I'm sure that happens a lot, Charles. You know.
Hi,
And
Charles.
I don't have it. I give it to you.
how long have y'all been listing this morning? I haven't started listing. We just do a morning show here. I don't really get a chance to do any listing until usually after the show is done. That's true. Pain is another cause. I won't ever go that far.
And yeah, just so you guys know, I'm an asshole. I looked that CB up while I was there, so I knew how much it was worth when I chewed them down to $3.
Hey, you know what? That's all right. That's what we do. That's how we do. Yeah. Oh, Alana says I've got 3 listed. Well, I'm gonna have to catch up. 37 to go. Yeah. Oh my gosh, I keep yawning. Tried to sleep in a little bit this morning, but Ringo wasn't having it. He says, "Wake up, Mama. Time to wake up." Huh.
Well, I really won't make anything on that CB because it'll pay for my diesel going down and back.
Well, at least that'll be paid for.
Yeah.
That's worth something. Johanna says she's already outside taking photos. Better do something. All this being in bed and not listening. I hear ya. Hey, Anissa. Yeah, I don't know.
Ansley and Ansley.
Maybe glitches is kicking my ass.
Huh?
Having to
Well,
go through each posted listing and make
Dawn.
changes.
Dawn.
Well, that's actually kind of a good thing, Charles. I mean, you can update your listings and at the same time, and so think of it in a positive way. What are you gonna do?
Why this thing?
Polishing silver jewelry. That's what I'm doing, Bridget.
Just keep up.
Oh.
This game you don't really get to look
I hate to ask in public, but he doesn't have Charles. How's your daughter?
Glitchy. I didn't hear that, Nikki.
What?
I didn't hear you. You were glitchy.
Oh, I said, I hate to ask in public, but he doesn't have Facebook. Charles, how is your daughter doing? If you don't want to answer, I understand, but I've just been thinking about her, wondering how she was doing.
I'll put it in the bowl.
Oh, thanks.
Ansley wants to know, anyone here sell toys?
Sure. What kind of toys?
Occasionally I do.
Yeah, I mean, anything that I think will...
Very few toys.
I saw something over there.
Man, the Lasix and the coffee are keeping me running today. I peed like 8 times in the last 2 hours.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, tired.
I can give you a workout.
Tired of peeing.
I've only drank 1.5 cups of coffee. I'm exhausted. Tara, I cannot get that helmet to go.
I don't know, because other ones have went.
I know. Now
Well,
I have it marked down. I have it on auction, $139.99.
What is that?
What's
the model on that?
It's a 1970 Red Bell RT helmet, 7.58. There's not a model number.
Oh, I knew it was like an RT or whatever.
Yeah, RT.
That would fit me. You should put that on auction, start at 99 cents.
But yeah, yours is the one you're trying to start. 139.
That would fit me. It's a nice helmet.
I got 3 watchers on it. I've had up to like 9 watchers on it, but nobody is jumping.
Whoa.
And this is my 3rd time putting it on auction.
Yeah, it's real weird because on the 22nd, one sold for $199.50. It had 53 bids. Okay. Then one on the 26th sold for $91 with 17 bids. But this is scary. Then one sold on the 27th for $10.99 with 6 bids.
Wow.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, they're like all over the place.
Yeah, Anissa, it is nuts. So I'm hoping, but I mean,
yeah, here's one sold for $300 on the 9th of May.
I know.
With 59 bids on it.
Yeah.
Why such a big spectrum of price range on it?
I don't know. But I put buy it now for $249. So
I don't know. I clicked on the listing to look at it, and now it's got that stupid thing where it's like, oh, this isn't available. Here's one that's like it. Oh, it's not anything like
Yeah,
that.
they're totally different. They're relative. Yeah, they're.
At least
that's mad because I want to look at that sold listing so I could compare it.
At least it's not dildos or something.
That pisses me
What
off.
I do is periodically, I mean, like every 3 or 4 days, I just keep dropping the price $5, and eventually you hit market and it pops.
Yeah, because there's only 4 available, and there's only 3 of them that are red. You're the cheapest one available right now, so you should get price.
I think when you drop the price a small increment, you get your watchers get scared that now that the price dropped, that somebody else might snap it up, and I think sometimes it scares them into making a move on it. My theory, but
the flag stickers might be hurting yours because somebody stuck those on. Those are not factory, so that could be hurting it because you can't get those things off.
Right.
And the ones that do get the better bids don't have like stupid stickers that people put on them and stuff.
What are the stickers of?
There are 2 American flags.
So you're saying the American flag's stupid?
No, I'm not saying. What I'm saying is a lot of times back then people would put stickers on their helmets and you can't not get those off.
Boycott our store. Boycott our store.
God. You're twisting my words.
Hank says sex choice. Check.
Yeah.
I only buy these because I want to get a really good deal.
Craig says I've had let going the other way as well. Slowly raise the price has the same effect.
I think personally, it's because you got those decals on it. Because everyone that does better does not have those decals on it.
The shipping's only like $8. It's not the shipping. I had someone from Malaysia ask me if I would send it to Malaysia, and I said, as long as it can go GSP, and GSP doesn't go to Malaysia.
Oh, yeah, I didn't know that.
Well, there's probably a good reason.
Yeah.
Probably.
Well, my radio worked out fine, and I went to Mexico.
Eh?
She sent the radio herself to Mexico instead of using GSP.
Yeah.
Oh.
When I took my motorcycle license class, they had this thing called the risk ladder, and it was an imaginary step ladder, and it's how many rings would you go up the ladder before you jump off, or then how many rungs would you go up the ladder where you would be afraid to jump off from that height, and that's like the amount of risk you're willing to take. So it's like he measured risk and is like rungs on a ladder, and Nikki. I would admit that radio to Mexico would be like a 20 rung risk. I'm not going to jump off 20 rungs of a ladder.
It wasn't an uneducated risk, though. I mean, I looked at his feedback. He had just bought an expensive radio from like Greece or wherever it was.
Yeah.
And he got positive feedback for that and everything. So, I thought it was worth a chance.
It's not always like when global shipping won't ship to like a country like that. It isn't necessarily the buyer that's going to scam you. It could be in their own postal system where it ends up getting swiped. That's my that they think maybe that postal system is sketchy enough that we don't want to mess with it. That's my worry. It isn't necessarily the final buyer.
Yeah,
it's all the people handling the packages before that.
Yeah. So, Sally, you've been putting this on auction, this helmet?
Yeah, 3 times.
What's the least amount that you put it for?
So far 139 starting. I don't want to go too low on that. Not yet.
Yeah. I mean, you could always do and this, it's just a suggestion, but you could do 99 and then put a reserve on it. So with the reserve, you would have to get a certain amount that you would,
If somebody gave you $100 today for the helmet, would you take it?
Yeah.
You would? Well, then I wouldn't even do the buy it now option. I'd do an auction and run it at $99.99 paid shipping. Because if that's the way I do it. Now, I'm not going to say that works for everybody and everybody's trying to get the most, but if I look at something, would I take $100? If somebody offered me $100 for this thing today, would I take it? Sure. That's where I start the auction at.
Yeah.
I agree with Tara.
I mean, I know that you want more, if you can get more, and there's definitely, but the market just might not be there for that. There's that person out there that are.
Yeah, I think the thing with the ones that went high, they don't have any decals on them. I think the decals are hurting you. I kind of forgot you had those 2 decals on the side of it.
So, and possibly putting it at 99, starting it at 99, that might get you more bids. That might bring more visibility to it.
Yeah. You are the cheapest one
I don't know.
right now, so you'd definitely be the cheapest.
Okay.
I think if you have a strong foreign market that's buying, because I know we sell vintage helmets that do good, and they end up going into the foreign market, the Asian market, stuff like that. I tried to think how many Asians want to ride around on their motorcycle with 2 American flags on the sides of their helmet.
Well,
all of them.
That's a good point.
Well, I'm just saying, because if it goes to a foreign country, it's like, oh, but I got these U.S. flags on the side. Now, I think the U.S. flag's awesome, but somebody else from Tokyo might be like, hey, I want a different flag on my helmet.
Right. True enough.
And you can't get the flags off of it?
You probably can, but I'm not gonna try.
No. I think that would.
Because it might ruin the paint.
Yeah, they're pretty tough because they got that clear coat on top of their finish. It's pretty hard to get those off without damaging that clear coat.
Yeah, I'm not giving any advice.
Yeah, I would not try taking them off. No, I would not try taking decals off.
Damn you, Jim. I only got $25 for my helmet. It's your fault.
Damn you,
Tara. Don't blame Tara, though. Blame Jim.
Yeah, blame Jim. Yeah. Oh my God! Yesterday. Okay, this is good. We're loading up this load. We have this scrap metal by our burn pile. We want to get this stuff cleaned up, so we're loading it up. So I'm back there with the dogs. I take the dogs for a walk. They're swimming in this pond that's on the back corner of our property. Mabel starts barking at something. I'm like, oh no, I hope she didn't find a porcupine or a snapping turtle or something. So I go walking over there, like, so she doesn't get hurt or something. That shitty little pug finds a fawn, probably the same one that was back there the other day, flushes and takes off after it. Now I got the other 2 labs don't know it, so I can't run after. So I'm yelling, Jim, Jim. And this is what he says. He goes, yeah, I heard you yelling. I'm like, oh God, there she is yelling again about something. And then he heard the fawn starts like making this. They sound like sheep. It starts bleeding. It's like as it's running away. He hears the fawn, so then that brings his attention that maybe there's something going on that maybe I need help. I'm like, well, that's real great. I'm glad if I like hurt myself, if I start yelling Jim, Jim, the first thought's gonna be like, what you yelling about now? Oh my God, that pug is shitty.
I took the fawn down with the rifle.
Oh, gross. Anyway,
but yet when you bleat like a fawn, he'll come running.
I got all my extra small rifle. It's just made for dick dicks.
Oh my God, yes. Mabel is running after her little pork chop butt cheeks, just giving her, trying to take this fawn down.
And this fawn isn't much bigger than the pug. I mean, it's a super little baby deer.
Aww.
There's our neighbor has a road running their property line, and we have one running our property line on the 40 side, and there's about 10 foot of trees in between us. Well, I see the fawn running down the road. I'm backing up the trailer, and I can hear it through the window, and I can see it now. This little fawn running and bleeding. I'm like, well, they don't usually run, so there's some problem. So I stop the truck, and then sure enough, I see Pork Chop Express behind it. So I run out to the road because I'm like, it's going to turn on my way probably. So it does. It turns. It pauses for just a second, looks at me, and then just keeps on running because it must have decided whatever you are, I'm afraid of you, but the thing behind me is a lot scarier. So it keeps on running, and then I nailed the pug. I got because she didn't see me coming. So I was able.
Oh my God, she is such a hunting dog. I mean, because those labs, I didn't know it was there. The labs didn't know it was there. She found it because they don't have any smell. That's why predators can't find them. She found that damn fawn.
Huh. That fawn weighs 5 pounds.
Yeah, it was small because it stood up and kind of had wobbly legs. I'm like, no, because she flushed it. And then she's gone. It starts running and she's gone.
Oh my gosh.
Hank says, "Dick, check." Hey, we got a few more to go.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
he's making fun of that horse auctioneer that kills all those animals. He's got those pictures with those little dicks, which is fawn is maybe a little smaller than.
Okay, come on.
I think Valerie's gonna piss the pants.
No, I'm all right. I'll be fine. I'll be fine.
Oh, it would have been nice to find some more rummage sales on the way down here.
Some shoes.
But any other
You know what I thought you just said? I thought you said rubbish sales.
What's wrong?
Rummage
Rubbish.
sale.
I had to
Howard.
process it. I had
Am I hard
to
to hear?
process it.
That very word of the feelers.
oh,
Yeah,
I heard you, but my
hard to
brain
hear?
didn't. I thought you said rubbish sales.
No.
Mother's mustache says, I can't even. La 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 la. Yeah, exactly. Kid alert. Kid alert. Yeah.
I gotta pee so bad, but there's no gas station.
I
Yeah,
hate
pee
that.
on the side of the road.
Yeah.
Use,
I don't
use
feel
that
like that.
empty soup
Take a
cup.
very decent exposure.
Yeah, don't need that.
Just use that empty soup cup.
Oh
well,
my
you could
gosh.
rename the show as Nikki's Indecent Exposure Ticket. Let's watch your sub count go up now.
Oh my gosh.
You need a shiwi.
You know how nice one of those would have been when I was a truck driver over the road? Oh my
Oh, I
god.
bet that would have been perfect.
That would have been wonderful.
Yeah.
I still want to get one of those.
Then I wouldn't have been caught on camera at that grocery store pissing in their dock area.
That really sounds like a great way to get pee all over your driver's seat. Just saying.
I was in LA and couldn't find anywhere to go to the bathroom because they all locked their doors at 10 p.m. and you can only talk to them through a window.
I think
And
in
yeah,
LA they all just pretty
I
much.
was crossing my legs to walk to the gas station that I did go to, and yeah, it was terrible.
I think in LA they pretty much all just pee in the loading docks.
Well, I did, and I got caught.
Uh-oh.
Oh gosh.
They caught my bare ass on camera.
Did it go viral?
Well, it's not like I'm a guy. It's not like I can just stand there nonchalantly and pee, you know. I have to literally take my pants off and squat, you know.
Yeah.
Well, not take them off, but pull them down.
Oh, yeah. They have to be like down around your ankles.
Yeah,
Or
they
you're
wouldn't
not to pee on yourself.
They wouldn't have caught Nikki, except she had to run around and find her pants. They were like 10 feet away.
She's like, screw this, I gotta pee.
If
I
would've
didn't get in
taken both
trouble.
legs
I mean,
off
I explained to my driver manager the situation. I didn't get in trouble, but still, you know.
Well, it was just the fact that they knew.
Yeah,
That
still
probably,
there.
you know. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, but
I did
What do
get kind of a slap on the hand though in Texas. What was it called? What is that called? Red Rock, Texas, or something like that.
yeah, yeah.
Anyways, I tried to go to the bathroom there, and they wouldn't let truck drivers go to the bathroom. But you had to be there by a certain time, and you couldn't leave your spot in line, or you would be in the back of the line again. And the nearest gas station was like 5 miles away from here, and they wouldn't let me go to the bathroom. I was so mad. I pissed right. I went over to by their front door there, and I squatted and pissed. I got a little slap on my hand for that one.
A little slap on your hand?
I got there the night before, and I had to pee when I got there, and I was like, well, I can make it till morning till they open. So I went to sleep, and I had at the time like a 16-hour bladder, so I knew I'd be okay. So when they opened, I hurried up and got there, went up for my paperwork, and I was like, "Can I use your bathroom real quick?" And they're like, "Nope, no truck drivers allowed to use our bathrooms." I says, "But I've been here all night." He's like, "Not my problem."
Oh, wow.
He goes, "You can go to the gas station 5 miles down the road." I was like, "But I can't leave the line." I mean, it was very particular that you were there right at that time. And I
Right.
was in line where I was going to be just on perfect time, And so I was like, "Well, guess what? I got to pee, and I'm not going to make it back to my truck. So I got to pee somewhere, so I had to. I just had to. So I walked around by the front door. There was a little corner there, so it's not like everybody coming in and out could see me,
Right.
But yeah, he knew I was going over there to piss, and I did.
Well,
Like, well, you should have let me pee in your bathroom.
I mean,
It's a bodily function. It's a natural thing, It's
yeah.
And I was there the night before to make sure they got their stuff on time. I was early. I mean, really. I mean, I was trying to give them good customer service.
Yeah, absolutely.
People are assholes.
What company were you delivering to? Starbucks?
I don't remember the company, but it was Starbucks. Finally to the bank.
Here, let me piss on your doorstep. I'll show you.
I
That's right. I mean, that's it.
That's pretty much what I was doing. I was trying to show them, I was like, well, I got to pee somewhere. So if you're not going to let me use your bathroom, I got to pee.
I was kind of thinking, what's with these Duluth girls? She pees on the doorstep. She shows this video of people peeing at auctions in the parking lot.
We just piss wherever we want.
World is my toilet.
Oh my gosh. Well, guys, I think I'm
do
gonna.
what I want.
Yeah, you're Nikki. You can do whatever you want. Everybody loves you anyway. No
My
matter what.
husband one time, it was you used to not be able to burn on Sundays where I live
Mhm.
because the volunteer fire department usually isn't available. The people aren't available on Sundays. Anyways, I was burning on Sunday, and my husband's like, "What do you think? Just because you're Nikki Blotti, you're above the law?" I was like, "That's right. I'm just like Steven Seagal."
John Gotti of Poplar.
Nikki Bellotti, above the law.
That's right.
You're like the Mamie White of Poplar, Wisconsin.
I do what I want.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Have you ever seen that movie, The Wild and Wonderful Whites? Oh my God, you got to watch it. Well, anyway, got this Mamie. She goes, "I got 3 mine shafts up in this holler. I know how to get rid of a body."
Nice.
Oh my gosh.
Anyway,
All right, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up for the day.
Bye, everybody.
I hope
Wait, you
everybody
can't.
has a great day, and
No, don't go.
and we'll see you all on Sunday for the listing challenge. That starts at 10
Yep.
a.m. Central Standard Time. Be there, be square.
I'll be square.
Nah, you'll be there, wifey.
God.
So Gary, my wife told me that I have to be there. You'd be like, "What the hell?"
Hey, you might be Nikki, but I'm the wifey. All right, guys, we'll see you later. Bye.
Bye, everybody.
Hey guys.